Howdy YouTube, this is Ken Faulkner. Second video. Got a knife recently. I'm going to do a little show and tell today. A little tell about how this knife came about. It's going to be similar to the last one because the girlfriend got it for me. This one is the Valentine's knife. Now don't think that every holiday that comes up I'm going to be getting a new knife, but the story behind this one is that well, she told me before Valentine's Day, I'm just not getting you anything. You're not getting anything. And I told her, okay, that's fine. We'll do that. But I went out and got her a little something because I felt like I had to. It's kind of the way it goes. But because of that, she says, okay, you pick out a knife, I'll buy it. And this knife is the Rosecraf Mohok. And it's something I've been thinking about for a while. I actually bought this knife before Christmas time. And it was with a bunch of different knives that I was buying to give away as gifts. And as I was counting up people to give gifts to and the knives that I bought, I realized I had one extra knife than I had people to give to. Well, what happened was my girlfriend happened to think of somebody else that needed a gift and liked knives, and there you go. The Mohawk went away. I kept telling myself, oh man, I kind of wish that I could have kept that knife. So anyway, this opportunity came up. She says, what knife do you want? Didn't want to break the bank, and this is definitely a nice budget knife. It's a worker. It's something you can take out and do stuff with. It's not the fanciest around, but it's only about $30. Lots of people have the good discounts, and with that, it turned out to be about 30 bucks coming out of the store. And now I got it, and I'm happy. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up a couple comparison knives because I think that's what you're supposed to do. I got this Civivi Backlash, one of my favorites. Sorry about that. And it's about the same size. It's also a good worker. And same kind of concept, the same kind of thing I would use to go out, and if I'm doing some serious cutting, I'm going to pick up a knife like this. And then here's another one that I got early on in my buying of pocket knives, of folders. It's a CRKT Cruiser. Haven't seen this one around on the YouTube channels that much, but it's a great one for just getting out there and working. Early on in my collecting, I didn't know what I was looking at. I got this one because it had this great grip on the scales, and I've liked it ever since. But now we got another one joining the worker knife part of my collection. It's the Mohok. That's spelled M-O-H-O-K. It's about 3-inch cutting edge. It's about 3.5-inch blade length. It's got almost a finger choil, but it's got to be careful. Kind of do that trigger on that choil. Make sure you're not cutting yourself on that little point there. Great micarta handles. It really has a great grip. I love the shape of this handle. I like the little palm swell, little area that kind of forms into your hand. It gives you a good grip. Great for working with a knife if you're out there getting a little bit wet or wearing gloves or whatever. It really works well for that. Designer Hawkins Rose, I believe. And I definitely recommend this if you are looking for something in that $30 range. It's got a little bit of a weak detent. So when you're flipping it out, you kind of give it a little wrist. But that doesn't really bother me that much. And in fact, most of the time I'm going to use the thumb studs anyway. And it pops out pretty good with thumb studs or the middle finger flick. A little hard to do under the camera. But anyway, it's got a satisfying action. It drops pretty well. A little bit of a late detent. You're going to have to shake it closed. It's got a great size handle. Blades, I've heard some people complaining about the blade size compared to the handle, but it really fits in the hand. You don't have that finger hanging off the end. You can actually kind of go back or choke up a little bit and even get into that finger choil. So As far as the comfort of the holding, I like it a lot. Some people complain about the pocket clip being a little bit strong, a little bit hard to get in and out of the pocket. That's just not something that worries me that much, but I could see it's an issue. But for me, that pocket clip feels really good when I'm holding the handle. It kind of just fits right in the right spot. So yeah, overall it's a great knife. And there's my video number 2. We'll see where it goes. I will talk to you all later. Thank you.